Athena, one of the most revered deities in ancient Greek mythology, is known as the goddess of wisdom, war, and craftsmanship. Her history and myths are deeply rooted in Greek culture and continue to fascinate people worldwide. Then how was Athena born, and what did her unique method of birth symbolize in Greek mythology? And Athena is known as the goddess of wisdom, war, and craftsmanship. How do these attributes reflect her role and importance in Greek mythology? What was Athena's role in the Trojan War, and how did it showcase her strategic abilities and influence over human affairs? Let's see in the video, a dramatic birth. In the annals of Greek mythology, few events are as dramatic and awe-inspiring as the birth of Athena, the goddess of wisdom. This extraordinary event begins with a prophecy and culminates in an unprecedented moment of divine emergence. The tale starts with Zeus, the mighty king of the gods, who learned of a prophecy that foretold his downfall at the hands of his child with Metis, the goddess of wisdom and prudence. Zeus, who had overthrown his own father to seize control of the heavens, was determined not to fall to the same fate. In a move of desperation and cunning, typical of the Greek gods, he decided to swallow Metis whole while she was pregnant with Athena. Inside Zeus, Metis began to make a helmet and robe for her unborn daughter. The hammering of the helmet caused Zeus immense pain. Tormented and unable to bear it any longer, Zeus sought help from Hephaestus, the god of blacksmiths and craftsmanship. Hephaestus, or in some versions Prometheus, struck Zeus's head with a mighty axe. From the split in Zeus's skull, Athena emerged, not as a helpless infant, but as a fully grown armored warrior goddess. This remarkable birth, occurring directly from Zeus's head, symbolized Athena's embodiment of wisdom, strategic warfare, and intellect. Her emergence from the king of gods' mind further solidified her as a deity born of pure thought and reason, not of physical union. Athena's dramatic birth was not just a moment of wonder for the gods and mortals, but also a pivotal moment in the Greek mythological narrative. It set the stage for Athena's role as a wise counselor, a fierce warrior, and a patron of heroic endeavors and crafts. Her entrance into the world was a display of strength and intelligence, qualities she would become known for throughout Greek mythology. In the grand tapestry of Greek myths, Athena's birth stands out for its symbolism and impact, reflecting the ancient Greeks' reverence for wisdom and intellect and their understanding of the gods as embodiments of natural forces and human virtues. The wisdom and warrior. In the realm of Greek mythology, Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war, presents a fascinating duality that captures the essence of strategic brilliance and intellectual prowess. Her persona intertwines the realms of intellect and battle, making her an unparalleled figure in the Greek pantheon. Athena's identity as the goddess of wisdom is deeply rooted in her dramatic birth from Zeus's head, symbolizing her emergence from pure thought and intellect. Unlike other deities whose wisdom might be questioned, Athena's intelligence was unquestioned. She was the embodiment of rationality, strategic thinking, and foresight. In the halls of Mount Olympus and among mortals, her counsel was sought after for its clarity and depth. She was a problem solver, a planner, and a thinker, qualities that made her an essential advisor in both divine and human affairs. However, Athena's wisdom did not relegate her to the sidelines of conflict. As the goddess of strategic warfare, she was a formidable presence on the battlefield. Unlike Ares, the god of war known for his brute force and bloodlust, Athena's approach to warfare was characterized by strategy and cunning. She was not a goddess of war in the sense of violence and chaos, but as a master of strategy and discipline. Her involvement in battles, whether fighting against the giants or guiding Greek heroes like Odysseus and Perseus, was always marked by calculated moves and shrewd tactics. This blend of wisdom and warrior spirit was perhaps most vividly illustrated in the Trojan War. Athena's guidance was instrumental in the creation of the Trojan horse, a masterstroke of cunning and deception that led to the fall of Troy. Her role in this war was not just as a supporter of the Greeks, but as a strategist, playing a pivotal role in the war's outcome. Athena's dual nature as the goddess of wisdom and warfare reflects the Greek admiration for intellect and strategic acumen, especially in the context of conflict. Her stories and legends emphasize the importance of intelligence, planning, and foresight in achieving success, both in war and in life. Athena thus stands not just as a deity, but as a symbol of the power of the mind and the importance of strategy in overcoming challenges. The Patron of Athens. The story of Athena as the patron of Athens is a tale that resonates with themes of rivalry, ingenuity, and the profound bond between a deity and her city. It begins with a contest between two powerful gods, Athena and Poseidon, each vying to become the protector and namesake of a burgeoning city that would later become one of the greatest civilizations of the ancient world. Poseidon, the god of the sea, and Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare, both laid claim to the city. To decide who would be the worthy patron, it was agreed that each would present a gift to the city, and the people of Athens would choose the one they found more valuable. Poseidon struck the ground with his trident, and from the crack, a spring gushed forth. However, to the dismay of the people, the water was salty and not practical for use. Athena's turn came next, and with a strike of her spear on the ground, she gifted the city with an olive tree. Unlike Poseidon's impressive yet impractical gift, Athena's offering was a symbol of peace and prosperity. The olive tree promised to provide wood, oil, and food, essential resources for the people. This gift was practical, valuable, and symbolized the enduring qualities of peace, prosperity, and resilience. The people of Athens, deeply impressed by the wisdom and practicality of Athena's gift, chose her as their patron deity. The city was henceforth known as Athens, a tribute to the goddess who would guide them through the ages. The olive tree planted by Athena was said to have stood on the sacred rock of the Acropolis, becoming a sacred symbol of the city's endurance and Athena's protection. This story of how Athena became the patron of Athens is not just a myth of divine competition, it's a narrative that encapsulates the Greek values of wisdom, strategy, and foresight. Athena's triumph over Poseidon is a celebration of the intellectual and cultural achievements that would come to define Athens. It underscores the importance of practical wisdom over sheer strength and reflects the city's dedication to the ideals of democracy, philosophy, and the arts, all of which Athena came to represent. Legacy in myth and culture. Athena's legacy in myth and culture, transcending the bounds of ancient Greece, is a testament to her enduring significance in human history. As the goddess of wisdom, warfare, and craftsmanship, Athena's influence stretches far beyond the temples and myths of the ancient world into the very fabric of Western cultural and intellectual tradition. In Greek mythology, Athena's character was multifaceted. She was revered not only for her martial prowess, but also for her wisdom, justice, and skill in arts and crafts. Her strategic mind in warfare, often contrasting with the brute strength of Ares, the god of war, highlighted the importance of intelligence and strategy over mere force. This aspect made her a favored deity among Greek heroes, whom she aided with her counsel and protection. Athena's wisdom and virtues were not confined to the battlefield. She was also the patron of cities, the protector of civilized life, the promoter of arts and crafts, and the advocate of justice. Her association with the city of Athens in particular is emblematic of her influence over the development of democracy, philosophy, and the arts, which were central to Athenian society. In art and literature, Athena has been a constant muse. She's depicted in countless sculptures, paintings, and literary works from the classical era to modern times. Her image, often shown with a helmet, spear, and shield, and accompanied by an owl, symbolizes wisdom, courage, and strategic warfare. The Parthenon on the Acropolis in Athens, dedicated to her, stands as a historical monument to her revered status. In modern culture, Athena's symbolism continues to inspire. She represents not just a mythological figure, but also the embodiment of wisdom, strategic thinking, and the pursuit of knowledge. Her influence is evident in literature, film, and popular culture, where she is often referenced or depicted as a figure of intelligence, strength, and moral fortitude. Athena's enduring legacy in myth and culture is a reflection of the human desire for wisdom, the pursuit of justice, and the appreciation of art and intellect. She remains a symbol of the intellectual and moral aspirations of humanity, bridging the ancient and modern worlds with her timeless appeal.